That being said, Group B, there's a chance that it might have just been harder for some reasons.
It was a tough looking group.
Yeah, I don't really have much confidence in Astra at the moment.
Alrighty, well, let's bring it over to the draft for the second tiebreaker of the morning, and this one is going to be RNG versus IG battling out in this best of one. And we're going to start things off with the next test pick.
A little bit different, right, compared to the other games that IG picked, but I think they're just like kind of adapting to the team that they're playing against. And like you can see at the top band, what is that first band over there?
Faceless Void. You'll love to see it. It's striking hearts. It's striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. It's definitely something that you have to take into account when you play against RNG now, which is very interesting. But by banning the Faceless Void, you do open up for a pick like TA. We know D-Stones loves his TA. Master tier, he plays it so well. They're so comfortable playing with it.
Ooh, Dark's here too. So they're going to go for the Ion Shell hero here that can remove the refractions quite easily. Good pairing with the Nyx Assassin too.
Very good pairing.
RNG, they just picked up the TA because they know they're confident with this hero. Lena's ban, Storm ban. This is what I was thinking. If you pick Dark's here like this, that means 3 of Emo's heroes are going to be gone. That being said, IG, you better pick Emo's hero in the second phase, or else you're not going to get something that you want for him. Because look, Storm's gone, Lena's gone. These were perfect against. These two are probably the best against TA. They might ban Ember Spirit as well here, because he will lose the lane against TA, but there's always that potential with the Ion Shell, right, to just be able to take over the game, which I would love to see. So, well, I'm very interested to hear your opinion, Mira, on like what do you think Emo should play if those 3 are gone?
You know, you mentioned Ember Spirit having a hard time in lane versus TA, but I don't think that's the case. I do think it's a TA favored lane, but Ember can do quite well. And if you pair him up with Ion Shell, he suddenly becomes one of the scariest heroes on the map. The second Darkseer gets his Ags timing, it's ridiculous how fast he can play when he's paired up with DS. So I actually really would like to see that they ban if, well, they banned it out.
That's why I asked you, if those 3 are banned, what you're gonna pick?
Well,
that's the hard part.
I suppose there's still a Puck left. It's not a great lane versus TA, but it still is an Emo hero.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not really sure what else they could go for here. I do think they'll just take a Puck.
You think they might just go with the Void anyway? That's a hard matchup too. But if you can just get like out of the lane 40, 60 and start playing with Darkseer, I can see very similar things, working out for them.
Yeah, it's not the ideal spirit hero, but...
Oh, Lesh? It could be good. You're onto something here, Nomad.
Thing is, when I think of Darkseer, I think of 2 heroes that Darkseer wants to provide Ion Shell for, right? And typically you do want to give it to your mid hero, so I don't think Leshrac is necessarily the best hero to buff up.
Hold on. Have you never seen the 5-man vacuum into Split Earth?
That sounds
Nova?
pretty pog. That does sound pretty pog.
Yeah, I was doing that in Mouse Sports back in 2012. That was our combo. Yes. I don't know if you watched that before, but Sing Sing was playing Leshrac. I was the Darkseer, and we hit so many of those combos. It was so fun to play.
Yes, back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Oh, okay.
Here it is.
Yeah, back when you were still in your mummy's womb.
True.
They're still hitting each other with clubs.
So they do end up going for the Wombo combo that Theban himself has perfected back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
That's what they're saying on IG's comms right now. They're going, oh, why don't we go for the Sing Sing Theban Darkseer Leshrac combo, guys? Like, oh yeah, I remember that from 1920s.
No, but anyway, to be realistic, Theban actually has a really wonderful point here. Like, the combo potential with Darkseer is ridiculous. Also, Disruptor, the vacuum into Static Storm. There's lots of combo potential here, actually. Also, the vacuum into Nyx Impale. We might see a lot of really cool plays this game. And to talk about RNG's heroes, they do have the Brewmaster, which is a Red Panda specialty hero. There is a really good Cyclone target in either Darkseer or Leshrac here, so he can be very valuable in team fights. Doom is a hero that we've seen quite often, but as we've said before, Leshrac is not the best Doom target. He really
10
doesn't care
seconds
about getting
remaining.
doomed. Like, obviously, no hero wants to get doomed, but if he has his
5
Pulse Nova
seconds
off and he gets doomed, he can still stay in the team fight, still do damage. Doom
I
can't
think
be in close range
the
of him.
best Doom target is not going to be Leshrac. When you pick Doom in
Darkseer.
this situation, it's all
Doom
exactly.
Darkseer, yeah.
Always, you're going to have to Doom Darkseer. He might have like a pipe, a blink, a mech, whatever it may be. He's going to have some kind of team utility. You want to Doom him, and you don't want him to surge the Doom target. So you always have to find him, regardless of what IG's lineup is. Get that team fighter out of the way. Get the utility out of the way, or else you just there's always that fear of surging away. And you forgot to mention one more thing, Mira, is that Nomad was right, and there was a Leshrac pick, and we were all wrong. So another point for Nomad.
RNG's
Thank you, but I
Nomad's
put it down.
brain is so big. Does that surprise you? Nomad's been impressing me every day.
I'm suspicious. No one says nice things to me.
It's just
What are
the
you
truth.
playing at?
It's just the truth.
I got
Yeah,
my
some-
eye on you, Mo.
Somewhere out there, Mo is, I
10
can hear his
seconds
tears. No one ever says anything nice about him, and they're out here, and you're out here
5 seconds
praising
remaining.
Nomad.
I think Mo is a wonderful human being.
All right, she's on to
Anyway-
something. No one says that
anyway-
in earnest.
Anyway, interestingly enough, Sand King and Tide were banned out by IG, so they're assuming that this is a Doom carry, which we might actually just be seeing again.
Yeah, it will be the Doom carry. This is what they've been running, right, with the Templar
Right.
Assassin. I think this is like what the 4th game they're running the Doom TA combo itself,
Ooh.
and IG picking up this TB. That's a very strong counter to TA. I think it's really good. There's people who believe Doom counters TB, but I feel like it really depends on who
10
has the
seconds
superior
remaining.
vision, to be honest, in the fights. And with the
5
kind of lineup
seconds
IG has, you can't really Doom the TB because you're gonna
You have to
be
do the
running
Darkseer.
exactly. You gotta Doom the
Later,
Darkseer. So
yeah.
this TB is free to just meta Scotty, attack the Doom. He can't move. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how RNG really salvaged this not really salvaged the draft, but how they're gonna round out this draft. But IG's draft looks beautiful right now.
Yeah, so at later stages of the game, when Doom gets his refresher, he can start dooming 2 cores. But Doom's biggest weakness in the mid game is and always has been these like dual core lineups or these 2 high priority target Dooms, because you can really only cast one and then you have to just deal with the other. Like if Darkseer doesn't show and Terrorblade is just whacking his team,
Choose
he
your
can't doom the
Whoa.
Terrorblade or he gets surged away. He always has to focus on this Darkseer Doom.
Mars though, this pick I dig it. So this is actually what people don't really talk about. The counter to TB is because of the bulwark. Okay, this bulwark ability absorbs his hits and wastes his meta. Like you take reduced damage, and your teammates aren't gonna get hit either. It's actually incredibly good. I've been seeing a lot of this against the Terrorblade, especially in the China region. So I kind of like the pick. That being said, though, I'm not so sure if it's enough for them to have like the edge out in team fights. If Darkseer has a poor early game, I can totally see RNG like dominating the early mid and maybe just snowballing off of that, getting some Roshans. But right now, I still gotta go with IG.
So the thing about Darkseer's early game is that he's playing against 2 melee heroes, which he loves, and he's paired up with an Nyx Assassin, so I don't think his lanes should be too difficult.
He is
And
against
should-
Devour though, so
That's
can
true,
kill
but
the creep.
that's true, but that's just one creep. You know, it'll get to a point where that doesn't matter too much. Like I don't think his lane will be that hard. I don't think Darkseer is going to be playing from behind. That being said, I do have like a lot of faith in Red Panda's Brewmaster. I think I've just become a huge fan of this player, but his 5 brew is always a treat to watch, and I can see them pulling an upset with this draft even.
Yeah, I mean, when TP wants to get into a fight, right? He wants to jump in, pop that big Metamorphosis, and get out a bunch of damage. You know, the Tornado couldn't really mess him up, as can the Dispel as well. So maybe it's going to be a really high impact brew pos 5 game. I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen enough of it to know the interactions that well, but I'm certainly excited to find out. And we shall do that with our 2 commentators. We've got B Cop, whose name is, of course, a combination of Ben and Coppola name. We've got Mo Farah, who's named after a famous runner, which is ironic because when you hear him casting, people tend to run the other way. Take it away, boys.
Your life, much like your
Woo.
hair, lacked a point.
Man, Mo. 2 games in a row, just getting burnt. And Tombstones, he's gonna go down. First blood, looking likely. There it is. Although that feels like second blood with the burn that you just got hit with by Nomad.
It's the highest form of affection, B-Cop, honestly. I don't mind. It's okay. It just shows he cares, you know?
That sounds like copium. To me, at least.
Oh. TA die. DY never help him. What I love is that JT's speaking in English so we can see as well.
What is going on? There's a lot of all chat for
JT
for a Chinese Dota game.
DY's not even on this team.
No.
What is this meme? Where's it come from?
They were also
Why is
talking about
TB
what SMG Felix. Like he's on RNG. Why is he talking
TB
about
got
him being on
Scarlet queued up
SMG?
first item? Like, what's happening?
I think did we overanalyze this game?
I think we might have done.
Is this just gonna go off the rails real quick? Oh man, TV doesn't have it queued up anymore.
No.
Never mind. They're now serious time. Oh god.
He's dead.
Oh, he's very dead.
Wow. I mean, this top lane was already going to be really strong, and now all of a sudden, there's just
King might
two
be
iron
dead
shells
too.
running at you.
Yeah. This is not fun. Ring around the rosy. JT doing with tower shots. That's not fun.
Wow. I mean, what an explosive start to the game already. I mean, I was going to say, we have had old chat before in some of these OGA China games, but normally we don't understand what they're saying. But the fact that it was in English, that's very kind of them.
Give us the insight. Let us know what's going on. I think IG are rolling. I think they're on fire right now. They're ready to go. They're ready to play some real Dota. Days 1 through 3. Not serious. Now very serious. Flyby. He's gonna die here. And it looks like Red Panda might die again. JT sticking with him. Kaka falls, but there's the vacuum back, and JT gets one in return. And he gets the solo experience for that, so he's happy.
This laning stage is going so well for IG at the moment. I like to see RNG sticking to their guns though and doing this thing that we've been seeing from them this whole tournament, where Decent gets to play this like carry mid hero, God Team plays this like
Doom.
relatively greedy hero still in the Doom, but you know,
I want to
it's
see
nice
him
this,
play
like,
something else.
semi-carry.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's been playing a lot of one Doom. Like, give me something more Sanjinyasha disassemble into Manta Halberd like you used to. Give me something crazy like that.
Right, this is where the lane gets really difficult now for the Dire because they have level 2 Iron Shell as well.
Oh boy.
It really kicks up. Level 5 as well as another power point in the lane, but I think level 3 in particular is where it's going to get difficult.
Cinderbrew, always nice. Well, that Impale misses. Now the Thunderclap. Kaka taking a lot of damage. He is in trouble. Spike Carapace hits both. Vacuum back. God King not going to be able to catch up to Kaka. JT not a lot of mana to work with, but he does have a bottle. We're not seeing this bottle all too often, but I think the few times we've seen it again in these off lanes has been on the Darks here. And actually the Mars has one queued up too, so potentially falling back into old tendencies that we saw in the GPC where every offlaner was picking up bottle.
Top. Oh, he's all right.
Never in doubt. That cover though. All right. Just walking through under tower.
He's just
nothing to see here.
Radiant's
Impale lands and Red Panda in trouble once again. Iron Shell, right clicks coming through. Cinderbrew, Kaka dies. And again, it's Kaka dying first.
That's another
Tactical
courier.
feeding. Oh, and he's going to search for it. All right.
Courier's like, boss, do you really want to send me in under this tier 1 tower here? Dax is like, yes. Off you go.
I need my boots. So, yes.
And Nyx can refill the bottle here from JT.
That's going to be great. refills that bottle. And JT got solo experience again because Kaka fed his life away just before JT got his kill.
Which feels amazing for JT as well. He's almost got arcanes. He's like 150 gold away. 100 gold away. Yeah, he's doing great.
That being said, Kaka is still... He's level 3. He's getting a decent chunk of experience. Compare that to the Hoodwink that's only level 2.
Are fortified.
I don't like this. Things are quieting down.
Yeah. Quiet before the storm beak up it happens. He's taking a pointed Infernal Blade early on as well. So, Lesh started really well in this lane, but obviously as the TA gets levels, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Level 6 now, so the traps come online. I mean, does Nyx have a Sentry Ward that he can come and place mid? Because they need to be able to control this vision.
He does. Wait. Alright, he got a ward pet. Okay, he's got Ollie's ward. It was interesting because he had 2 different stacks of obs.
Right, okay. And there's a nice big camp stack going to the TA.
The Cinder Brew Infernal Blade combo is a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. JT just went from like full to...
Oh, mid lane though.
Alright, sure. Emo getting a kill there onto Felix. And they're gonna go again onto Flyby. He's looking very dead, especially with this glimpse back. God's Rebuke right clicks into the trees, trying to hide, trying to find an escape. Eventually he'll get caught here by Fly. Ooh, Arcane Rune. And they've got the stuns stacking on Red Panda. Thunderclap, 3 heroes here. Bushwhack lands. Pulse Nova's not going to be enough. Emo still dies after the double stun on Red Panda. I think Kaka's dead too. Body blocks.
He has the urn on the brew. So this is just like 3 urn chances for him. He gets 1 kill, turns into a second, heals up Felix, who scurries away.
Dire's top tower is under
12 kills, 6 minutes in. This is great.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
that's
love
going
it.
really well.
under attack.
Fun game.
Big fan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because the support,
Emo?
that's a great TD, but he is level 6.
Yeah. They're going to go for Felix. They're going to try and get this kill. He doesn't have enough mana, though, for the glimpse.
Oh no.
He used the Thunder Strike in the kinetic field and was unable to glimpse this Hoodwink back and just scurries away.
This TB's off to a really good start though as well. Oh, I say okay. Well,
they've
sorry.
got the arena and Fly and be able to get
didn't
that
mean it.
Sunder off. You
I
did
didn't mean
though.
it.
No, you did. It's all right.
Ooh, can't get the carapace off on the scorched earth, unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
This Doom hero farms so quickly. I mean, people talk about Devourer, but the fact that Scorched Earth does so much damage. You know, you pop Devour, you get Scorched Earth, you get a whole wave.
Radiant's bottom tower
Ooh.
is under attack.
He's already got this
Unfortunate.
Midas too.
He doesn't have it yet, does he?
He does.
Ah,
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
dear.
tower is under attack.
He had another recipe queued.
I think you assume that's BOTs then. I assume, yeah, I when he had the recipe queued up, I just assumed it was the Midas one, but... He seems to be liking this Midas BOTs.
Well, right now he's going BKB. No BOTs. Let's see if that's how he keeps it.
Oh, he's changed it. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is
What's
under
Emo
attack.
doing? Going for a Yules after picking up this Soul Ring once again.
Oh, Kaka. Whew.
Needs to be very careful.
I've seen different people take different amounts in side blades on Lesh before.
Dire's middle tower
Sometimes they
is
get
under
2, sometimes they get 3.
All right,
Okay.
wall down, and they might be able to get the kill on the God King. They've got the bushwhack. They'll end up losing Emo. Can they get anything from this? Very ambitious. JT stops his TP, and that's to try and get a kill here on Red Panda. With the Impale landing, they'll at least get that trade. Emo just kind of ran in there and
Radiant's bottom tower is
got
under
doomed.
attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was the
Booms
end of
back,
that.
kinetic field. D-Stones throwing down a trap right onto Fly. Kaka waiting in the wing, but they know where he is. They've got a trap right on top of him. Spike Carapace Impale coming through. Bushwhack behind this. There's the arena. JT's nearby, but he doesn't have a wall to throw. To get the kill on the Kaka, they're going to look at the rest. Ollie's dead, and now JT's just kind of standing still. They finally get the kill on the tier 1 tower. They look over at D-Stones to try and chase the TA. Should be D-Stones gone, and gets the refraction off. Spear pushes him away, and D-Stones will survive off that.
He didn't quite have level 6 on the Disruptor. He was really close. If they'd have the level 6 there, they could just follow up with a Static Storm on top of the Impale. But just slightly lacking in XP really comes back to bite them.
Ooh. Kaka. Vendetta, Impale. The mana burn, Spike Carapace, and JT will get the kill. As he's got
This
the Iron
combo's-
Shell on Nyx Assassin.
This combo's horrible to play against. Yeah. It's like level 6 Vendetta, Mark. They run around, they find so many kills on the map together.
Radiant's bottom
If you're not,
tower
you know,
is under
prepared with
attack.
sentries,
Radiant's bottom tower has
you need to
fallen.
think about where they are.
Emo's got a double damage going for a little bit longer. They'll bring the Hoodwink
Let's go.
towards top. Or actually, the Brewmaster towards top.
But
Yeah,
we've seen
Hoodwink.
Soul Ring on Lina, Storm, and Leshna.
Yep. Primal Split, Sharpshooter, Emo getting run down again. And behind them will be D-Stones. Impale misses. Spike Carapace gets the stun. JT. Oh boy. Kaka dies. Down goes Ollie. 3 heroes down. I'm pretty sure he hit JT and the sideway killed off Kaka.
Yeah, that was... I love when that happens. You know, it's obviously by accident, but, you know, just... good value. Comedy value.
Comedy
SH
value is best
stacking is-
value.
That's true. I've heard you've been working on your jokes after yesterday.
Yeah. I've got a new joke for you guys. I'm not going to say it now. We'll have to wait till there needs to be a remake.
Okay. Oh no, they
gosh.
see him. They see him.
Kaka trying to run. And Ravage.
Oh, Ravage. Yeah.
Still dead.
Flyby's like, thank God you hit them all with that stun. I really needed that kill.
Nah. Appreciate you letting me get the kill and not any of the 3 other heroes.
Oh.
Felix. Oh gosh.
I mean, Emo couldn't have played that any better as well. It's the thing. Because the Hoodwink's already playing on the side of the lane, right?
Yeah. IG are really playing across the river and aggressive in where they're farming. Like, Emo's been here a lot in the last 5 minutes or so. Just constantly farming the other side of the river, and he's paid for it a couple times with his life. Not like he's just safe here. Smoke used by RNG.
Yeah, they've got the brew split up again, so... Let's see what they go for. Oh, you can see Phoenix there. He was like, oh my God. My TV.
Dire
Just
are
panics.
scanning.
Slowly calms down, remembers his smoke hasn't popped. And they see the TB.
Oh, this time it does, though. Oh, great job by Fly. Using that Quelling Blade. This might be the difference maker on him surviving as the Sunder off on a flyby. Now he's doomed up too. They really want to kill this TB. It's looking likely that they'll finally get this. Static Storm was dropped, but it doesn't do anything with D-Stones going after the Shrek. Now, without the TB, this might be a little bit of trouble, but JT gets the kill on a flyby. Primal Split used. Red Panda about to form. Emo turning, looking for this kill on the Brew. Lands the stun just on the edge. Kaka's got an Impale ready in just a second. Won't even need to use it. Instead, he'll just use his body to block him. And JT's got a double kill.
You have to remember that was really well played, though, by the TB at the start to have the Quelling Blade ready to cut down the Acorn Shot tree.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that fight would have been completely different, right? Because they would have been able to use the Doom on a different target. But the Sunder forces out the Doom usage. They managed to get 2 in return, so not too bad for IG. But losing the TB, obviously a big blow to them. And we've seen this, though, so many times this tournament.
Glimpse back, Kinetic Field, Impale, all landing on a Felix. God King's coming over, though. Bushwhack, Emo putting himself in a compromising position once again, but they've got the vacuum wall on it, too. They get the kill to Felix. Emo trying to turn this around, getting the stun out on a God King. And now, do they have the damage? God King's just going to turn around with a Scorched Earth and burn out Emo. They get the kill on a D-Stone, so they finally take out this TA. And it's a 2-for-1 again for IG, but it's right by the pit with Metamorphosis going for Fly.
Yeah, I love this play by IG as well. You want to try and take the Roche away from the TA lineup if possible. I'm not necessarily sure they'll be able to finish it off here, but they're giving it a go. Wards down, flight, yeah.
There's the arena. Static Storm, though, comes in. 3-man Bushwhack. Leaves the arena. Red Panda comes over to the side. Doesn't have Primal Split for 26 seconds, and they've got themselves a Sharpshooter that lands onto the Disruptor. Felix going to come around the back. They'll get the kill on Ollie, but now, well, Felix is gone. It's another 2-for-1.
The TA's back up again now, though. Oh, she's TPing mid-tier 2. They're going to give it up. Wow, and then Lesh I assume Lesh is going to take the Aegis here, right? Oh, no, okay. Wow.
Not the best Aegis carrier, but Fly will hold it.
That's really surprising. Okay.
That was like 3 consecutive 2-for-1s by IG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and I think JT on the Darkseer especially is playing really well this game. Obviously, it's a very good Darkseer game, but even so. Great D-Ward by Ollie straight away.
Glimpse Kinetic Field, and there's the Impale. Fly coming around. He'll get that kill. So I have a question. We've been seeing a lot of Darkseer, and Darkseer has been going Ags, and soon after into the Shard. Like, it's been early Shards from Darkseers. Normal Punch isn't exactly thought of as this amazing Shard, but what's causing the like hiccups to happen more frequently?
I think having a stun on that hero is really valuable. I think it's up to, is it like 2.5 seconds? I think it said. I didn't see, but yeah, it's obviously really good against a lot of the illusion carries at the moment as well. I mean, the illusion part isn't great this game, but the stun is really good.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
D-Stones? What?
Did he just get glimpsed away?
Yeah, he held that TP the entire time.
The Nyx is following the TA at the moment as well. Nice. Doesn't want to run up to the high ground.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's Vessel on the Brew as well, which could be a big deal. Grove by TA. There you go.
Every time.
Every game.
It's literally every time.
Maybe it's just because we're noticing Grove Bow every time.
Ooh, Spear doesn't hit Kaka, and now they've got the Bushwhack with the Acorn Shot, but the Static Storm is there, so they have to evacuate the arena. Still, though, Red Panda over to the side. They're going to try and keep Kaka alive. The Side Blades on the creeps, hitting over on a Kaka. They've got the Primal Split, but JT's over. They cannot save this Nyx Assassin. That Bushwhack did not hit a tree.
I don't think they could go further here either.
New blink on JT. He's able to just blink himself to safety.
I hate that Cyclone. It's so dumb. Ollie tries to drop a ward there to get the glimpse, but Flyby just about sneaks away.
Next assassin going Tranquil's Blink Axe. Nyx has a lot of farm.
Yeah, I think when you play 4 Nyx especially, being able to get that axe is so strong though, right? Basically turns you into this turns you into like a scouting like vision, a really strong stun, good utility hero into like an actual team fighter.
Good for high ground defense as well. Or even really high ground sieging.
Yeah, both, but also like you just burrow in the middle of a fight and you're like some little turret. It's horrible to play against. But it just means you're like, you have this really big downtime where you don't have any item progression because all the individual components of the axe don't do anything really, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you tend to go for these smaller items like the fluffy hats and the wands and things first. And he's gone Blink first this game as well, which is obviously
Blink,
very nice.
Arena Spear on the Emo, and the question comes up again, why is he not holding the Aegis?
Easy tower though. They know they're there.
They've got the Impale. No mana left on this Mars. Vacuum back into the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. That's well done, but they get the Doom out on the TV. Can they kill off Fly? He's going to try and output a lot of right-click damage here with the BKB being popped by God King. They got the kill on Ollie, so it ends up being a 2-4 so far. Well, just one. Flyby didn't have a lot of life left, but they've got the wall down, and Flyby is going to try and run. I don't know if you want to keep running the direction of that Mars, but they'll go after Red Panda. They've got the Sunder. They'll get the kill on a Red Panda. Now it's a 2-for-2.
Yeah, really well played. I mean, that's the thing. They doom the... That's what I was saying. They doom the TB on RNG, which is great. And yeah, he has the Aegis, but I don't know why they doom the TB. Just doom somebody else. Now he just lives.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
They're still here in the triangle. Essentially looking to make something happen is they'll go after D-Stones. They've got the Impale to follow up the Vacuum, but a 3-man Bushwhack once again. They've got the Ion Shell doing a lot of damage to D-Stones. The right click coming there with BKB being popped by Fly. Sharpshooter comes in, hits onto the Nyx Assassin. They get the kill there on a D-Stones. Heals up into the air, followed up with a stun. Red Panda can't get the split off. He'll end up dead. They've got the glimpse back on a Flyby, and they're going to continue to chase this Mars. He gets the arena down. God King going after Emo, trying to get the kill onto the track, but he loses his life first. They finally get the kill on Emo, but Flyby in a lot of trouble. The God's Rebuke gets on a Flyby as well as Kaka. It's not going to matter, though. They'll chase down this Mars and get themselves a 4th.
Wow. What
JT.
awful last few minutes for RNG.
JT.
Oh,
Kaka hits that stun, and they probably have this kill. I don't want to say it's over just yet, but Felix, ooh, trying to land a Bushwhack, can't do so.
Felix dropping items in front of him. The classic. Yeah, what an awful few minutes for RNG though. They were doing so well this game, but they take 2 like really awful fights. They're constantly just getting like picked off with these +1s from the catch from the Nyx and the Darkseer. And even the glimpse and everything as well from the Disruptor, but... Wow. Yeah, not looking great for them now. I mean, D-Stones has fallen behind the TB's net worth. Obviously, Doom's this really hyper-farmed hero, but you expect him to be further ahead by this point, right? With the Devour and the Midas.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't have it.
Shard on JT, by the way. Coming with the Vacuum Wall.
Oh my
and
god.
a 3-man Impale in the Static Storm. They'll get the kill on the God King. They'll look over at Felix. They'll take it a second. They've got the arena down from Flyby and landing the spear out on Ollie, but it's not looking like enough. BKB's been popped by D-Stones. They get the kill on Ollie as well as JT. They take the Darkseer. They've got the Cyclone and the Fly. He's on the run. Buyback used by Felix as well as Ollie. They look over at Red Panda. The Impale is not going to be enough, and the Melt Strike into the Spike Carapace. That'll lock up D-Stones for a second, and actually, Nyx Assassin will survive. Red Panda eventually falling.
I mean, God King's just dead again, though. That's the real worrying thing from that. This Doom just really not finding his way into these fights. Great initial combo, though. I love this Darkseer Disruptor combo. It's
quite
such
fun.
a joy to watch. Do you remember the old VP? When they would like play, they would get all those crazy combos. They would have like Slardar as well. They'd do like Darkseer Slardar Disruptor.
Are you talking about like the DK Phobos time?
No, like with Lil and like Solo and stuff.
Okay.
Pasha on the 3.
Right. I'm also thinking about like VP Polar.
Oh my goodness. That net worth
top
change.
tower is under attack.
Remember the days of VP Polar? That was fun to watch. Illiting, G, DK Phobos, Lil, and FNG. Oh, a courier.
I think that's his BKB. Oh, it's his Echo Saber. Okay. Oh,
God King.
BKB.
Top of the BKB. Thinking about throwing a Doom out. Raised his hands a couple times.
Surfing my hands up.
Playing my song. Butterflies go away.
Do you think that's what Doom sings while he casts his ult?
Throw in a Doom like yeah. Throw in a Doom like yeah. Cringe. Yeah, I know, Chad. I know.
Caster,
I know. Relax. You have to embrace being like this. You turn into it.
You know?
Yeah, can't change it.
So they're going to take off this outpost here. Obviously, second row spawning relatively soon. The minimum time has hit. There's only a little bit left of the added extra time.
Only 30 seconds left. BKB picked up here by Emo. Fresh 9-second BKB. I hate saying that. I want to go back to saying fresh 10-second BKB. Mars gets one as well.
Down are scanning.
Oh, good
Mars.
impale. And they're going to line it up with the stun. They're going to go in with God King as well as Flyby. They use the Doom that's getting him on the
That's the
TV, but they're
surge.
surging him away. They also have the Lotus Orb on him to protect him. With the BKB pop by Emo, he's just going to run out of the arena. They go after Kaka. They've got the damage to get the kill on the Nyx Assassin. JT comes in, vacuum wall, and the stun from Emo to lock down God King. Cyclone, though, keeps Ollie in the air. They've got the Thunder on to Felix. That'll send him packing. Blooms back into the kinetic field, and while he's trying to go packing, he's sent back into death. 70 seconds without that hoodwink.
They want Red Panda, but they don't know where he is.
Radiant's
Oh,
middle tower is
close,
under attack.
close. Then this is a problem. They were saying on the panel that, yeah, in theory, this Doom's really good against the TB. He did get Meta off before he got Doomed, though, which is huge. But yeah, he just gets surged away afterwards. I think you have to Doom the Darks here. And I know your lineup isn't great against TB, but just send him up in the air with the Brew Panda if you need to. If this Darks is allowed to do what he wants to do in fights, then they're incredibly difficult.
Who's getting this shard now? Probably Leshrac, right? Actually, the Thunderstrike on Disruptor is pretty good, too.
No, I think you either give it to the Lesh or you give it to the TB. There's the stun.
BKB from Flyby. Leshrac did take the shard.
I mean, the Lesh Shard is so good. My Nomad was making jokes about it yesterday, about... I used to really hate this Lesh Shard, like, with a passion before they changed it. It felt so awful. And then they added one more extra, like, tick to it.
And it's S tier.
Middle tower
And it's S tier, yeah. Oh,
Well.
what a blink.
Elusive Kaka.
He's just away. Oh my goodness. They commit so much time and, like, resources to that as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Invisibility. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structure.
Oh, I get the glyph. Oh. Does he have Philosopher's Stone on the Nyx? Is that why he didn't kill the courier?
Emo popping the BKB going into the stun out onto the Mars. They're going to focus their attention on a flyby while the BKB's been popped by God King. They throw the Doom out onto the Darkseer. That's who the panel was saying was the proper target. And they'll get the kill into JT. So he's there for 73 seconds with the BKB being popped by G-Stones. They get the kill into Ollie. There's going to be 2 dead on the side of IG, but they've already taken on the Mars. Emo without his BKB now. That was used to get the kill out on a flyby. I'm not sure if RNG want to look for more. They might lose Red Panda. A good bushwhack from a distance. I don't think that's saving Red Panda, though. They'll continue to chase this brew and get the kill.
Now, how much better is that fight for RNG when they do... Was that his whole axe?
That was 2 parts of it.
Yeah,
Fine hoodwink, though. And they will get the kill onto Felix.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Did
Those
he have
the remaining
components
parts.
that-
Yeah.
It was, yeah. That feels awful. They just back off. What? He's going Daedalus on Doom. Hell yeah. God King with the crazy builds. Why not? You get the cleave talent. The big crits.
Psychic headbands. Scotty finished for the TV.
Sneak attack? What for?
$6K lead for IG. Oh, normal punch. Gonna go for this kill on a flyby, and they will finish him off.
Eyes are just hunting.
Yeah, they're not stopping. Want to go for this tier 3 normal punch, vacuum back. T-Stone's in trouble here with the impale to follow it up. They got the damage to finish him. Oh my god, the control.
Holy moly. That was awesome. And this is what we were saying about the normal punch play, right? The stun is so valuable. It sets up for so many different things, especially when you go for the blink on Darkseer, which was a good item on that hero anyway.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
EKB immediately the Doom onto the TV. They'll follow that up with the Inferno Blade. Goes up, and that's putting Felix into the air. They're trying to chase this TV, and they won't be able to do so. They get the kill into Felix, and he's going to buy back immediately. Still no D-Stones for 60 seconds. Static Storm placed down onto the Doom. God King in trouble. Normal punch. And then we'll get that kill on a God King, taking out the Doom. The spear finally lands, though. It's only the Aegis on Emo. Kaka, the stun landing on a Red Panda, who's without the Primal Split. They go after Flyby, who's going to bulwark his way back towards the tier 4 towers, but they got the kill on a Red Panda, and they're going to look over Felix once again, taking out this Hoodwink normal punch once more. Flyby on the run, but you can't get away from this Darkseer, and they'll call GG. IG go back to back, and they will defeat RNG and take this top slot.
What a performance as well. And if you compare this series to their first series against RNG in the group stage, it's like night and day, honestly. I don't know, RNG feel like they get caught off a lot by this like Nyx Darkseer combo, right? They kept coming their way, but I think the constant dooms on the TB just... there's so many times this game where the TB just got surged away while he was doomed. And it's great that he's like out of the fight